What if the biggest thing stopping your life from changing isn't your past, your pain, or your problems, but your fear? Every day, you're being controlled by one of two forces, faith or fear, and whichever one you feed will decide your future. Let's be honest, fear is loud. It shows up fast. It tells you to stay small, stay safe, stay where things are familiar. It whispers, what if you fail? What if it doesn't work? What if you're not enough? And if you listen long enough, fear will build a prison around your potential. But faith speaks differently. Faith says, even if I can't see the whole path, I'll still take the next step. Faith says, I believe there's more for me, even if I'm not there yet. Faith doesn't always remove the fear, but it refuses to let fear take the lead. The truth is, both faith and fear ask you to believe in something you cannot yet see. Fear believes the worst will happen. Faith believes that somehow, in some way, things can still work out. Fear says, don't try. Faith says, try anyway. Fear says you'll be rejected. Faith says, one no doesn't define your worth. Fear says, stay where you are. Faith says, grow. And here's the question you have to ask yourself. Which voice has been making your decisions? Because your life will always move in the direction of what you trust most. If fear controls you, you will keep delaying, doubting, overthinking, and shrinking. You'll keep waiting for the perfect time, the perfect plan, the perfect level of confidence. And that moment may never come. But if faith controls you, you begin to move, even while your hands shake. You begin to trust, even after disappointment. You begin to hope again, even after heartbreak. Faith is not pretending everything is easy. Faith is choosing to move forward, even when life is hard. Some people are not stuck because they lack talent. They're stuck because fear has convinced them that safety is better than purpose. They have dreams, but fear says, be realistic. They have gifts, but fear says someone else is better. They have opportunities, but fear says now is not the time. And year after year, fear keeps them living beneath the life they were meant to live. Don't let that be your story. You were not created to live trapped by anxiety, hesitation, and self-doubt. You were not meant to spend your whole life asking, what if I fail? Ask a better question. What if I succeed? What if I heal? What if this step changes everything? Faith opens doors that fear would never let you walk toward. Here's what you need to remember. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is choosing faith in the presence of fear. You may feel afraid. Do it anyway. You may feel uncertain. Move anyway. You may not have all the answers. Take the step anyway. Because fear has one goal, to stop you before you begin. Faith has one goal, to remind you that your future is bigger than your fear. Every major breakthrough begins with a decision to trust more than you doubt, a decision to believe more than you panic, a decision to let faith sit in the driver's seat. So today, ask yourself honestly, is fear controlling my choices or is faith? Because one will keep you locked in what's familiar. The other will lead you into growth, healing, purpose, and possibility. You don't have to have everything figured out. You just have to stop giving fear the final word. Let faith lead. Let faith speak louder. Let faith move you forward. Because the life you want may be waiting on the other side of the fear you keep obeying. If this message spoke to you, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs encouragement today. And remember, feed your faith, starve your fear.